Hey everyone, it's your girl Nisi. This is Wild Pear Tarot, and I'm here to provide a message for the collective. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you'd like to hear more messages and see more messages on my YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm also going to be offering readings through my website, wildpeartarot.com. So when you get a chance, check it out. So let's get started. I'm going to shuffle and we'll see what Spirit has in store for the collective. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages would you like to bring forth to the collective at this time? Thank you so much, Spirit. And guys, usually I take this time to just be quiet and to tune in here, so there may be some pauses of silence as I hear what Spirit is saying. A lot of shuffling on this end. Alright. Card number 1 is the King of Chalices, or the King of Cups. Before I do the full reading, I just like to kind of see what the full picture is, and then from there get into the individual cards. And that Seven of Cups just popped right out. That thing just flew right out. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we have a reversal. But actually, I'm going to put this up right here. Alright. So Spirit only wanted me to provide 3 cards in this reading. And then we'll get into some more messages from the Oracle decks. So we have the King of Chalices, the King of Cups, the Seven of Chalices or the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Spirit is saying this is a time for emotional clarity, to make decisions that are going to lead to abundance in your life. The King of Cups usually represents someone who has a lot of emotional security, a lot of emotional depth. They are very intuitive. And they're at a king level, so they know how to not only control their emotions and their intuitive power, their emotional and intuitive power, but they're also able to command it at will. So they know and understand the power of their emotions, the power of their intuition, and they know when to, use it to rule, use it as a tool to manifest or to bring things to them, and to also make the right decisions or the best decisions for themselves. So this King of Cups here it's such a beautiful card, actually. There's of course a lot of blue in this element here in this card. A lot of water energy in this spread here. I'm getting a lot of Pisces energy is what Spirit is saying, a lot of Pisces energy with this reading. But this is really about commanding and understanding the force and power of your emotions and your intuition, and being able to then utilize that to make a choice. Seven of Cups usually represents choices, that there's a lot of choices, but some of it can be wrapped up or based in illusions or things that aren't true to who you are. With the emotional power and intuition that you have, what choices are you going to make in your life? What choices are being presented to you at this time that you need to make? You have options, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit's saying you have options right now. You need to tap into the emotions and the power that you have. And this is really about making choices from your heart, from your spirit, from your intuition, not necessarily the logic. There's no swords in this spread, so it's pretty important that when these options are being presented to you in different ways, that you're able to calmly and effectively kind of make the best choice for yourself. I'm actually also hearing Spirit saying, for those that are in a relationship right now, there may be another person, or a man coming forth that provides, Spirit is saying, more emotional durability, that provides more sustenance to your life. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have some options here. If you're single or even in a relationship, that the person you may be with right now, or if you're single and looking right now, that there is someone coming forth with this King of Cups energy. It may be a Pisces, maybe a Cancer. I'm hearing Scorpio as well. Someone who's going to be coming forth, who has a lot more emotional control and emotional depth to them, who knows how to not only fill their cup, but pour into others as well. It's like they always have enough, and more than enough, actually, for themselves and for others. Someone who's very calm too, someone who's very calm, or who has a lot of emotional balance. They're able to bring balance emotionally to your life. There's a person, and it might not necessarily be a romantic figure. It may be someone, maybe a mentor or a teacher, or someone who's guiding you, someone who's on a bit higher level than you, that is bringing opportunity to you, that's going to provide some balance to your life, some emotional balance in your life. But you have to choose, is what the Seven of Cups is saying. It's like you have all these options being presented to you. And this is a time where, of course, given the pandemic, where a lot of people are reconsidering what's next for them. What career do I want to go into? Do I really want to stay with this person? Am I at the best job? Is there an opportunity for me to, be an entrepreneur, or even just kind of questioning, what is my purpose? What is my plan? What's next? And so this Seven of Cups is telling you, well, you have, there's going to be opportunities and options being presented to you. Be mindful of the options that are coming forth. Come from a place of balance. Come from a place of power. Come from a place of, Spirit is saying, come from the heart when you're choosing what's next for you. Come from the heart. And once you're able to do that, you can make the decision for you moving forward. The Nine of Pentacles is about, to me, I'm hearing Spirit saying this is about, then once you make that choice, you're going to be starting an independent journey, one of abundance, one of truth, one of uplift. You're going to be able to uplift others in material ways, not even in physical, in the material and physical realm. You're going to be able to help others, uplift others, whether that be financially. And it's not always, with Pentacles, people automatically consider it to be finances, money. It could be that, but it also could be just in a helping hand, like physically helping somebody. Maybe someone needs help with like, a task, and you're there, you have the time to kind of help them with that, those type of things. There is Spirit, I'm hearing Spirit also say there is an opportunity to join in with others. But this is going to be a bit of a solo trek is what I'm hearing. A solo trek, one of where you're going to be asserting your independence. Let's pull from the Oracle deck here. Let's see what deeper messages Spirit has for the collective that you want to take into consideration in your journey ahead. I'm hearing Spirit say also, now is the time to be calm. It's time to either, I'm picking up that like some parents are feeling worried or feeling upset. They're feeling kind of worried for their kids as they're venturing off into, the next phase of their life, or they're graduating, and there's worry. I'm feeling a lot of worry from like parents. If you are a parent, Spirit is saying it's time to have a sense of calm, a sense of emotional balance, sturdiness, so that your children can if they need you, they can depend on you for that emotional support that's needed at this time. Kids who are getting ready to graduate or have graduated already, there's definitely a sense of, well, what am I going to do? But I think a lot of people should understand that the sky is the limit. And again, with this Seven of Cups, it's really showing that like opportunities are there. You just have to be mindful of any sort of illusions or any sort of opportunities that may be good to be true, or maybe not as steady. So just be mindful of that. I'm just hearing like I'm picking up a lot on parents and their anxieties and their worries, because they're like, man, I've never been in a situation. Ooh, something dropped here. I've never been in a situation where we've kind of gone through this, what's going to happen for my kids. So just be mindful of that, parents. Any parents watching this, with either small kids or, kids who are getting ready to graduate from high school, from college even, and they're getting ready to venture out. This is a time to provide emotional support to your children, because they're going to need it as they try to make some decisions about their life. All right, so let's choose a card here and see. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What deeper message do you have for the collective in regards to their journey ahead? Thank you, Spirit, so much. Bring love into the situation. All right, so I'm going to read, this is the new moon in Aquarius. And this is from the Moonology Oracle deck, if you guys are interested. So let's see what Spirit is saying in regards to this. Powerful. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forward. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way. And it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. So this is Aquarius, definitely are about, forward thinking, forward movement, and individualism. So this is this is a very powerful time, especially, and it kind of ties into the Nine of Pentacles card. It ties into the Nine of Pentacles card with, as I had mentioned, that there may be a solo journey coming up ahead. And it's so interesting. The woman, you notice how the woman here in this card almost resembles the woman here in the Nine of Pentacles here as well. So thank you, Spirit, for this confirmation. Bring love into the situation. So yeah, whatever you're deciding to do or whatever you're planning to do, the choices that you have, it has to come from a place of love. It has to come from a place of intuition, coming from the heart space, has to come from the heart. So that's where you need to come from the core. What is it that you love, that you're passionate about? What is it that you're really interested in, invested in? And don't think that you can't do it, because you are adequate and you are worthy and you are able to bring forth abundance in your life and be successful. You may have a solo journey up ahead, but that's not going to keep you from being able to be successful. So, what a great card to have. Thank you, Spirit. I want to choose one more oracle card, and then that should be the end. Spirit, if you could please provide another card, Spirit, for the collective. Thank you. Another card, Spirit, that you can bring to the collective. Thank you so much. And it's so interesting. So a vision just came to me of like a father kissing their child's forehead. So yeah, just being, when you think of the father figure, again, this King of Cups energy, or this very masculine energy that brings a lot of emotional support. It's really needed at this time. I'm picking up a lot in terms of the youth, in terms of the kids who are coming up, and they're getting ready to venture out, and they're trying to figure out what's next for them. And it might not necessarily be a parent-child relationship. It could be a mentor. All right, so as I was saying, bring love into the situation. This is a time to really focus on your passions, what you love to do, what's really coming from the heart. What is your soul saying? What is your heart speaking to you as far as what's next for your life? So just be mindful of that. And this is, again, this card here, the new moon in Aquarius, is confirmation from this Knight of Pentacles here, showing you that there is a solo journey up ahead. And you will have to be, you can be successful and can be abundant you will have help along the way, of course, with the, the bird on the shoulder here of the woman in this card. But you definitely have to, as you're moving forward in this journey, you have to have a level of assuredness, is what Spirit is saying, as you're venturing out on this solo journey. So be mindful of that. All right, Spirit, can you provide one more card here for the collective in regards to this message and their journey ahead? All right. And the lighting changed a bit because it got a bit dark in my room. All right. Dependability. Okay. So dependability here. Let me see what... This is from the Sacred Earth Oracle deck. Let's see what Spirit has to say in regards to this card and the overall message for the collective. Ha! All right. Something that sounds too good to be true probably is. Choose dependability over grandiose promises. Stay focused and stick to your goals. Stating something loudly and repeatedly doesn't make it true. Do not be distracted by secondhand or ill-informed opinions. The truth always has a way of revealing itself. You don't need to get involved. Turn to or be someone you can trust. Listen and respect all points of view, but in the end, you must be true to yourself. Put your faith in the great compassion of your heart and find comfort knowing that love is the greatest law of all. All right, so Spirit wanted me to stop there and not read the whole thing. I was reading from the guidebook because oftentimes this has a very powerful message in its words. So dependability, as I had stated before with this Seven of Cups, it's like, don't get caught up in illusions when you're trying to make decisions on your path forward. If something is too good to be true right now, it probably is. Make sure you vet any of the choices that you have in front of you. Vet them. Do your research when you're looking for another job, or when you're making a decision about who you should, get into a serious relationship with, and you're dating multiple people. Like, just be mindful of that as you're moving forward, because you want to make sure that you're still staying true to yourself. You're coming from the heart. You're coming from a balanced perspective. You're coming from truth. You're coming from that inner knowing, that intuition, that deeper sense of what is true, what is right for you. So this isn't only not just like depending on others, but it's depending on self to make the best decision for you to look forward. And again, with this, you see these two people here. They do represent lovers, as far as like I see the element here as they're holding each other's hands and bowing their heads. Again, this is kind of connected to this message about bringing love into the situation. This is more of a physical representation of that love among two people, but it could represent between you and Spirit, you and your guides, or Spirit saying you and yourself. Like the relationship you have with self is going to help you to make the right decision for yourself so that you can move forward on this journey ahead. Is there anything else, Spirit, you want me to add? I might pull one more card here. Let me see. Spirit saying I can pull one more card for the collective here. Thank you, Spirit. If you can provide one more message for the collective. Thank you. And actually, let me try not to, I don't want to hide I want to make sure all the cards are able to be seen here. I may be pulling it kind of further up, but I want to actually, let me push this here to make sure you guys can see that. Yeah. Let me pull one more card here. Spirit, do you have one more card for the collective? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Revision. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say about this card. The card of revision. I'm not going to read the whole thing here. Your body remembers the trauma, the closeness, the love, the fear, and the exuberance of your full history, even when your mind doesn't. Bring a memory to the surface to align your current self with the knowledge stored in your body. Go deeper into a challenge to go beyond it. A study of the past will help you recognize and break a limiting cycle. Yeah, so this may also be a time for people to go back to their past and to really look at things full circle, to really dive deep into their emotions. There's certain elements that they need to address and deal with. Again, bringing love into the situation, bringing compassion into the situation will help you to heal, not only faster, but in a more holistic way. So this may be a time for people with this King of Cups energy here, and with the Seven of Cups here, or Seven of Chalices. This may be a time for others to really tap into things that might have happened in the past. It may not necessarily be a traumatic event, but something that you might have gone through or experienced that has, will help you to remember who you are. It's going to help you to remember who you are and how far you've come, and where you're at now, to bring you forth, so that when you are able to make a decision, and when an opportunity or a choice comes to the forefront, you're able to come from, again, it goes back to that inner knowing. And sometimes you do have to look back in order to see what's ahead, or in order to address what's coming, for you in the future. So just be mindful of that. This is for Spirit is saying this is for a select or small group of people in terms of this card here. So if that resonates with you in connection to the King of Cups, then definitely take the time to recognize and see what are certain things that maybe have happened to you, or an experience that you've gone through in the past that maybe has limited you in terms of you really tapping into and trusting yourself, and coming from that place of love, or that place of intuitiveness. And how can you then, when an opportunity comes forth, how can you then break that cycle and choose differently? Choose differently, because there is, again, Spirit is saying there are opportunities coming forth, there are choices coming up, and this may be an opportunity for some. A select few here is what I'm getting. There's a select few, but there is an opportunity for some to be able to break a cycle or break a habit that has been reoccurring in their life. But it also means you have to return to the past, and that can be hard for some. So just, again, be loving, be kind to yourself, be compassionate. This is a great time to really go within, to find balance. You have the tools. You have, Spirit is with you. God is with you, or whoever, the universe is with you, whatever you believe. But they're all here to help you find balance, find emotional balance, to return to self, to know who you are, to make decisions based from that inner knowing. So when opportunities arise, you won't get caught up in illusions. You won't get caught up in the wrong things. You're able to choose wisely and then move forward. All right? This is your girl, Nisi. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I wish you guys all the best this week. Collective. Spirit wants me to tell y'all to, stay hungry, as in your hunger for life. You have your guides and your ancestors and people in the spiritual realm that are connected to you, that are here to guide you. So do not forget them on your journey forward. All right. Again, this is your girl Nisi. This is Wild Pear Tarot. Please be on the lookout for more videos. Again, I'm offering readings right now. I work with both tarot, as you can see, both tarot and oracle decks. Right now for the month of May, I'm offering $5 shadow truth readings. So $5 shadow truth readings. It's usually kind of a one card pull, but just a message. These are for people who are starting their shadow work journeys. It's a very difficult process to go through as you are addressing some things within you that have caused a lot of darkness. So this is an opportunity for those who are really looking at themselves and examining themselves and wanting a deeper look into some of the issues that they've had from their own doing, So it's about taking responsibility. It's about self-examination. It's about accountability. And so, for those who are ready and willing to do the work, I am here as a light worker and healer to help you on your journey, on your path. So if you are interested in getting a shadow truth reading, I'm providing them during the month of May. We'll see about for the next couple months, but for the month of May, I'm providing that. So if you're interested, please, you can reach me on Twitter at Wild Pear Tarot, or on the website wildpeartarot.com, and you can book a reading with me. Alright, lovelies, take care, have a blessed week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.